Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2019 NCLA Sections Virtual Conference Welcome Meeting. Thanks to all of you who have registered and are spending your Friday with us in the virtual world. My name is Kelly McAllister, and I'm the non-traditional student librarian and soon-to-be associate professor at Appalachian State University. I'm also the chair of the virtual conference committee, and my very short presentation is just a way to thank for everybody who has participated, to give you some logistics about today, and to cover any issues or tech support that you might have. So if all of you are looking at your screen right now, you should see a little chat box icon at the bottom of your Zoom screen. If you click on that chat box and open it, this is going to be how you're going to ask questions and how you're going to network with everybody. So earlier I asked if everybody that is listening, just to kind of do an audio check, if you could get on that chat box and put your name, the institution you work at, and if you wouldn't mind sharing your favorite restaurant in your hometown that you're living in, because I am always looking to travel, and I will be more than happy to share the archive with anybody if you too are always on the lookout for a good place to eat. I know many of us have already kind of started, but just to let you know that this session will be, the conference will be going on pretty much all day, and I did put a link to the virtual conference website in the chat box. So you will be able to just click on it, and that's where you're going to access your session links, the schedule, any information on the super amazing keynote speaker, Mike Crumpton, who is going to speak with you in just a bit. Just a little means to thank you everybody just for who has participated. Let me bring that up real quick. It looks like my audio is working because you guys are posting stuff, so that's great. Thank you. So just a little bit about the conference and all the folks who worked super hard on this. The conference is actually the first time that we got a whole bunch of sections within the North Carolina Library Association working together to create this conference. So we had actually, the college and university section, created a conference just like this about 2 years ago, and we were going to just kind of limit it to the state of North Carolina, but we felt because, well, you know, this is virtual, this is webinars, why not open it to everybody? So we are so excited. We've got librarians from California, from Canada, from all over the country and beyond. So we're very excited that you're here. And again, please put your restaurant links down because you never know. The main sections involved in bringing this to you today is the college and university section, the community and junior college libraries, the distance learning section, and the North Carolina Library Paraprofessional Association. So a lot of really great folks with a lot of great ideas who helped work to create the conference that we're going to be experiencing today. And at Appalachian State University, I'd love to thank all of those folks at the Center for Academic Excellence. It's because of them and the volunteers here at the Belk Library and Information Commons here at Appalachian State University that is running the conference. We are the tech support. So very important to note that if you are having any issues whatsoever with your tech support, I am putting my contact information in the chat box. So my name is Kelly McAllister. You can give me a call, you can shoot me an email, you can let me know if you are experiencing any issues today. We use Zoom web conferencing, so for those of you that have never used it before, I would have to say it's almost 98% flawless. We've been using Zoom for all of our virtual conference series in addition to our webinar series, and it runs like a dream. So there's a shameless plug for Zoom. And also I'm going to include my email, so feel free to contact me if you've got any questions or issues. Be happy to hear from you and to help you out with them. Let's see. So we have many, many people that I just want to take a second to thank, just because this has been an ongoing process for the past year. And even though working virtual conferences is a little easy, well, a lot easier and cheaper, for those of you that might be interested in virtual conferences, shoot me an email or I'd be happy to kind of go over the process. But it was a lot of work. And I just wanted to thank Nora and William, Scott, Sam, myself, Jen, Molly, Kathy, Valipin, Alicia, and Lenita. All of these folks worked really hard to bring this together, to review proposals, to create the super awesome website, and all of the means that we were able to get out to you. So really happy to see so many of you from across the country, especially from Florida, as I moved up here from Orlando, and the weather here is just crazy. I am really missing Florida right now. Those of you in Florida wouldn't mind bragging and putting your current temperature. I'll cry about it later. But yay, Florida. Members of the conference tech team that is working with you today, those of us at the Belk Library and Information Commons, is Scott, Jen, me, and Molly. And then thank you, those of you at the Center for Academic Excellence, Emery, Rachel, Daryl, and Jeff. These are those of you that are presenting. These are the folks that will be facilitating all of the sessions, and they will be monitoring the chat box. And if they found, if you have any issues or questions, feel free to chat those to those folks, and they'll be more than happy to kind of walk you through it and help you through whatever issues you might have. Looking like my audio is working great, so that's good. Let's see. So a little something about today's sessions, just a reminder. I know you've gotten several emails about this, but all of the sessions and slides will be recorded and archived onto the NCLA conference website. So again, bookmark that link I sent you. Just keep checking back, and we will have a lot of sessions that will be edited, and we will add them to the website within the next week or two, so you can go back to them later, use them, share them with your colleagues. They're yours to keep, so to speak. So use them as a resource for anything that you might need them for. I will ask as participants that you go ahead and keep your webcams off and keep yourself muted. And we found, especially with librarians in overseas, in addition to here in Western North Carolina, where, believe it or not, there are sections of this county where you cannot get internet access at all. Some issues you can get dial-up if you're lucky. So we found that having the webcams on for everybody that was attending tended to be a distraction, and it tended to lag the presentation. So just keep your webcams off so that it doesn't mess with the sessions for our colleagues in internet issues that they may have. So just keep that in mind. If you accidentally turn it on, don't worry. Your facilitator will turn it off, but we just ask that you keep those webcams off. Now, I know webcams are great, especially with virtual conferences, but please keep your chat on as always, because again, this is where you'll be able to have conversations. This will be where you will network. We've got some presenters today that will have their questions at the end. We will also have some that are pretty comfortable taking the questions as they come up in the chat. So be sure to, put your questions in that chat box and to take this opportunity to network. If you see somebody that's got some similar issues, reach out to them. That's why we're here. Also, be sure to click on the chat box when entering all of your rooms, because this is where we're going to keep our communication going. So this was a very short welcome, but I just wanted to kind of cover any questions you might have, to just kind of give you a heads up about the day. Be sure again to check out the website, and I will put the link there where you can access all of the session links yourself and know to kind of go back there and get some and check out the archives once they're going to be posted. All right, so our keynote speaker will be Mike Crumpton, and he will be starting at 10 o'clock. So take this moment to get yourself settled, go to the restroom, get a drink, coffee, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again. And just one more thing, make sure you go to that session link and click on the Zoom link under the keynote speaker, and you'll be able to enter his virtual classroom that way. Yeah, you're welcome, and thanks for everybody, especially your food. I noticed that barbecue tends to be the big thing, so keep sending those out. I won't lie, I lived in Memphis, and I'm pretty sure they have the best barbecue in the world. But discuss if you disagree, because I'm always on the lookout for good stuff.